Hello, Lester here, and I'm coming to you live from the JL Ranch property. This is the North Ranch, and I'm waking up on a very cold morning. I mean, it is cold. I'm looking out the window here, and all the rain that we had gotten the last couple of days that has not drained off is in puddles, but it's not water. Now it's just big chunks of ice. So there's big chunks of ice sitting around. I've already let the girls out. The only one who would not go outside is Trixie. She walked outside for a second and turned right around and come right back in. She goes, I am not doing it. I am using my gift, my working hands lotion, and I'm trying to get my hands nice and lotioned up. No particular reason, just because I leave it sitting here. We're going to grab us a half cup of coffee here in a second or so. It's about ready now. And then we'll walk outside together if you guys want to. We'll have a quick peek at all the babies, do our morning roll call, and then I'll go out and give you a daytime tour of the horse stable. Legacy Stable is the name that we're calling it. I'm really excited about it, and I'm sitting here staring at it right now. It's nice to have a wake up with no workers hanging around, you know. And what I'll do today, I'll get that magnet back out and I'll walk it around several times just to make sure there's no screws anywhere in that high grass around it. And then I'll be putting the horses back on that pasture. Right now, the horses are inside the red barn where they're staring at me. They have not had their breakfast yet and they're hungry. But I want to take you all with me. So with no further ado, I'll go ahead and get up, get my coffee going, and then we'll sit back down, just enjoy half a cup or so, and then we'll be making our way out and about. Deal? All right. So I think that I'll be taking my Muffin Man mug, since I will be going outside. Hey, I washed dishes. Can y'all see all the dishes that I've washed? That is probably one of my worst habits, is not washing dishes as I need to. Don't judge my creamer. Yeah, I'm out, and I had to run to the store last night, and I just asked the sweet lady behind the counter, is there any way I can snatch some of hers at their coffee machine? And she goes, I don't see nothing. I'm like, all right, you're my kind of girl. She don't see nothing, just like my Stella. Speaking of my Stella, there's Trixie and Stella right there. They are ready to go out and get some work done. We're not leaving yet, ladies. We are not leaving yet. I'm getting my coffee going first. I was so proud of Stella. She actually went out this morning. She and Christmas both went out. Not Trixie. Trixie's not going to have it. She's not having it. All right, I need to save these. Yay, there's enough for another cup of coffee. Maybe for tomorrow. All right, those are my creamers right there. Girls, I didn't call you to love. I just called you to say that I'm proud of you. And that you can't hear a darn thing. Anyway, Stella and Christmas are with me. Not to worry. Guys, what I have to do right quick before I do anything else is turn off some stuff on my phone. I forgot to turn off all of those things, and I'm going to have issues if I don't. So do me a favor, just hold on 30 seconds. I'm going to swipe you down. I'm going to turn off all of those things like ringer, do not disturb, all the things that interrupt the live, okay? So give me 30 seconds here, and I'm going to do all of that stuff. Okay, I'm back. Everything has been turned off that needs to be turned off. Here we are. Happy, what's today? Happy Thursday. A nice, cold 23 degrees. Probably feels like a lot colder than that. Coffee clinks to you all. There we go. Oh, and this is the best part of waking up. This right here. You and me. And this. It's hot. It's so hot. Where's that creamer at? I'm going to add one more creamer. Don't worry. I stole 10 of them. I have enough for at least 2. 2 cups of coffee. What I need to do is stop my butt over at the store and grab a real creamer. But I'm busy. I'm busy. Alright, so what are you guys up to this morning? Let me throw on my glasses. What I'm reading, and I can see pretty easily from here, is there's a whole lot of folks who are much colder than I am. Lots of people are a lot colder than I am. Some folks are working. So blessed to have you this morning. If you got other stuff to do, though, you know what I'm going to say. Wow, lots of people buried in snow, shoveling snow, can't get out because of snow. Oh, someone's making cinnamon rolls. Doesn't that sound delicious? I'm not really a breakfast eater, but I'll tell you what. I could go for a cinnamon roll. That sounds really good. Someone is standing at the river, and even the river is frozen. The name went by a little bit too fast where I couldn't read it all. Wow. So my 23 degrees, what you're saying, I should feel lucky. I should consider myself lucky to have a 23 degrees. A lot better than -7 in Kansas City. That is true. Oh my goodness gracious. So, yeah. And it's not always the actual temperature, but sometimes the feel-like temperatures is what can really get to you. So all of the girls are playing with their animals. Y'all want to walk in there and sit? Would y'all want to do that? Let's go sit by the fire. Would that be okay? Let me get you out of the tripod. We're going to come watch you play, okay? Let's just watch the girls play for a little bit. We're going to sit here and watch y'all play with your toys while we talk. You can keep playing. Maybe you don't want to play. You're too cold. You don't want to play. She's like, I'm just too cold to play. Not Christmas. I'm sorry, not Trixie. She's not too cold to play. Neither is Stella. Stella loves to play. Yes, she does. Christmas, I don't want to love. I did not come to love, babies. Girls, I did not come to love. Give me your toy and I'll play with you. Hand me the toy. Hand me your toy and I'll throw it. Christmas, I don't want to love. I want to play. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Christmas. Trixie, what has she done? She stole your toy, sweetie. She done went off and stole your toy. That belonged to Trixie. Sorry, Trixers. Oh, baby, you lost your toy to Christmas. Let me have that toy. That belongs to Trixie. Here. There. All right, now go get it. Did y'all see that little stinker? She took that toy and ran to the couch with it. All right, you got your toy back. Sweet. I'm so happy you got your toy back. Oh, boy. Yeah, that was pretty sneaky right there, baby. Now, guys, there's plenty of other toys. Look, Trixie has set that toy down. She wants me to toss it for her. All right, baby. I will, but I have my coffee in my hand. I don't want to spill my coffee in my lap. Oh, no, she wants to tug a war with me. Look at all the toys. All right. Everyone loves to see you playing, sweetie. They love to see you play with your toys. Thank you guys for these gifts. The girls love them. We opened these up yesterday. Oh, boy. Now, some of them make noises. Some will make a noise. I don't know if this one over here will or not. Baby, I can't. If you're going to shake it from me, I can't make the noise. It's so weird that Stella can't hear a darn thing, but she can hear when her toys make noises. She can always hear the noises what the toys make. All right. I'll come to watch y'all play, not since I'll stare at me. So we did get Barnadette's house all set up for her. The thing is, when I called her yesterday, she did not come. So I walked out last night. I set up the the little house that she was gifted. I plugged it in because it has a warming pad on the bottom. I put out more dry food, I put out wet food, and then I called and called and called, and she never came. So let's hope that when we walk out here in a few minutes, she'll be there. I'm hoping that we weren't a day or two too late. And so, yes, I did. So it has like a heating pad on the bottom of it, and you can plug it in. But I'm sure she's okay. It was already late-ish, and maybe she'd already been laid up for the night. I don't know. My dogs will tear them up in 5 minutes. So Maria says her dog is a very aggressive dog and likes to tear up these toys. No, our girls are pretty good. They'll play with them, but they don't really tear them up. I'm afraid that I've got a lot of people nervous about Barnadette now. Guys, it's very common not to see Barnadette on occasion. She's a barn kitty, and just like at the other property, sometimes you see your cats and sometimes you don't. So I don't know the life of a barn cat. I don't really know what their ins and outs look like. Stella's already conked out. She's had enough playtime this morning. She's already conked out. She goes, you know what? The toys are nice. I'm going to lay here beside my toys and enjoy this nice electric fire. Believe it or not, this fire, which is not a real fire, it's just electric, and it just, looks pretty. It does blow out heat, and so it's actually really nice. Lake Michigan is completely frozen. That tells you how cold it is. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure Barnadette's fine. But nonetheless, if you guys are ready, I will go ahead and get up and start heading out that way. I need to get a couple of layers on, if you don't mind. You girls, can I just leave the... Man, let me just bring it with me. I was going to put the camera over there. Instead, I'll just let you guys look out the window at that beautiful structure out there. Can y'all see that? Let me get a few layers of clothes on, please. This is the view of the horse stable from my big window here in the living room. I can also pivot around this way, and I can see the gladiators from their view. I can see the driveway. I can pivot around this way over here. I'm trying to turn you within my tripod. And then I see the red barn. Of course, you can see the back barn. So this is a really nice central location. There's Rita and all of her friends. They're waiting for me in the red barn. So, no, this is a great location for this RV. And it would be a great location for a future home. The only thing is, it's kind of right here on the back side. There's not a whole lot of space between the driveway and the pasture behind us. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double layers. This one layer is not going to be enough. So what I'm going to do is put on both of my flannels. They're both lined. One is thin lined and one is heavy lined. I'm going to put the thin one on first and button that up. And then I will put on the heavier one on top. And then we'll be headed out there, okay? 3 minutes, y'all. Give me 3 minutes. You got this. You got this. You got 3 minutes in you. Come on. Let Lester get warm. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Now I'm putting on my much heavier flannel. There we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be warm. That's gonna be warm right there. Now, do I have any gloves here? Do I have any gloves? Gloves, where are you? Looking for gloves. There are no gloves in that drawer. Gloves? I need gloves. Darn it. Well, that's a fine. That's okay. Not a biggie. Okay. You girls stay here where you're warm, okay? Girls, stay where you're warm. The only thing I could not find were gloves. Darn it. And that's the downfall of going back and forth between two properties, is sometimes you don't always have everything with you because you take things back and forth. But I think I'll be fine. Morning, Rita, Roman. I left that water dripping last night. Keep my water going. That was funny the night that Justin and Jeff stayed over here, and they let the water freeze, and they had all kinds of trouble trying to get the water to defrost the water. Good morning. Good morning, you two. Good. Oh, Rita, you coming strapped, baby? Are you losing weight on me? Rita, you losing weight, sweetie? I have to back up this side by side to get into I get to the gate. It opens outward. We're gonna leave this running because we're gonna drive this around a little bit. All right, that's good right there. Hold on, Roman, I'm coming. I'm gonna come over there with you and get you guys a bite to eat. Back up. Back up, big guy. Rita, back it up, sweetie. Back. Back up. Rita, you're gonna back up too. I'm locking the gate back. Don't bite me. Don't kick or bite. Guys, I need two hands. I'm gonna have to put y'all down for a second. Sometimes I worry so much about making a video that I'm gonna end up getting myself hurt. Now I gotta come through here. How do I walk through here with y'all? Back up. Rita, how am I gonna get through here? How does one walk through this place, huh? I gotta walk through here. Oh, that's scary. All right, let's hope that Bernadette's here. Oh, hello, sweet kitty. We were just talking about you, sweetie. Let me close this so Rita doesn't bother me. We were also worried about you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hi, baby. We were just talking about you. Have you seen the new house? Is it nice and warm in there? It is warm in there, sweetie. It's so warm in there. I hope you'll go in and look around and see if it's nice and warm enough for you and your babies. You could have babies in that warm house, sweetie. You could have babies in there. Look at oh boy. The day's just beginning. There's so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So here is the kitty house. Many of y'all would have put it in a different location, but I thought having it here off the ground on this bale of hay where she normally likes to eat would be a nice spot for her. I do have it plugged in, and it's nice and warm inside there. So the sweet lady who sent it said that sometimes the flap over the front will make them not want to go in. So I just left the flap off. But there's no way the hay can catch fire, friends. It's just a kind of a heating pad, and it's inside of the house. So not to worry about that. Okay, this is funny. The toilet water is frozen. Now, guys, I don't use this toilet and I don't clean this toilet, okay? So don't be thinking, Lester, that's the most disgusting toilet ever. It's over here, and the guys who've been working can use it, but I don't use it. So no need to go there, friends. No need to go there. All right, let me pour this drain for Rita and Roman. I'm not going to move them yet. I will not move Rita and Roman until later on today. But Barnadette's good. And then Rebecca says, maybe after she has the kittens, then put the flap. And I already shut the lid to the toilet, so. And like I said, oh, hello there, Rita. Hello there, sweetie. Can I come out? Can Daddy come out, sweetie, with your feed? Back up, Rita and Roman. I have your feed here. Where's Rita? Rita? Oh. Rita, what are you doing over there, sweetie? Roman, back. I have your feed, buddy. Here. Can I drop it off over here for you? Come on. Here we go. I was proud of myself yesterday. I got a lead rope around Roman's neck. Here, sweetie. I got a lead. I could not get a halter on him, but I did put a lead around his neck. And with that lead, I was able to walk him almost all the way over here. Then at some point, he kind of pulled away from me. Yeah, he pulled away from me, friends. And that was the end of that. Okay, Barnadette, check. Rita and Roman are fine. Let's go ahead and close this door back up. Put that on there. Okay, everything's good here. I will have to break their water. I could get a hammer and do that right quick if y'all give me a second or so. I don't know how long I will keep them inside. Good morning. Good. Here we go. Good morning to you. Oh, and here we have a train coming by. Just great. Oh, that's not bad. They drank a lot of water, though, because that was full yesterday. Now, I can't refill it because all the water's turned off. I turned off all of the water to the barns, and I even drained all of the pipes. So there's no more water for them for right now. But not to worry, it will warm up today. And when it warms up, I will do all of those things, okay? Once the temperature goes above freezing, I'll turn all the water back on. I promise. This is the worst latching system ever. Don't worry, I'll work on that too, okay? All right, let's have a little drive about. Go do a daytime lookabout of the Legacy stable. Whew, it's cold. Yes, I do have muffins, but I will not be feeding muffins right now. Even the mud is hard. Even the mud is hard from the cold. That's funny. All right, so let me know if I start losing my signal here, because I am inside of a metal building, so it's very possible that I could start losing my signal. Guys, I'm not answering questions right now. I'm mostly just having a nice conversation with my friends. So this is the back view Set my coffee down right there so I can put my hand in my pocket. This is the back view looking out of the stables. There's the RV. There's the red barn. Here's our Coliseum. Here's the loading chute. There's Gary's Grove over in the corner by the Blue Barrel. And of course, you can see all of the acres out back. The cows, the big cows have already gotten up and gone about. They're doing their thing. So everything is good here. This is a really neat view. Like I said, I walked about yesterday looking for any screws, and it's there. I could not, well, I found 7 or 8. You guys know that on my live video. And so once we got those picked up, the guys at that point were a whole lot more cautious about picking up behind themselves. But I did come out with the, it was right at nighttime, so I couldn't see real good, but I did walk out with my magnet, and I circled around and circled around, made several passes. The only thing is, it's so muddy that any of those screws could have got pushed down into the mud. But don't worry, I will keep a very vigilant eye out, and I'll pick up any screws that might have fallen off, and we'll pick those up. That's going to happen, you guys. It's going to happen. But I'll walk around with you. You can see for yourselves. So I do think that after I do a couple of visual walk-arounds, we'll be fine to put our horses back in here. I'll also be able to drive in here. And yeah, so this is my first time to get a visual walk-around. This, like I said, last night I came by with the magnet and just circled and picked up a few. But as of right through here, I'm actually able to see, and I don't see anything. So that's wonderful. Kudos to those guys for picking up after themselves once we had a little conversation about it. Okay. Okay, well, this over here is the front side. I wanted to walk around and kind of, let me back up to the pasture a little bit to give you a better perspective of everything. So in my opinion, it's a little bit plain. It just looks kind of plain from the road view. But of course, what we'll do up top is have Uriel weld us a sign that says Legacy Stables. We may do that in cursive. That'll be really pretty, but put the Legacy Stables pretty big to cover that top section. And then we'll name each of the 2 side sections. Over here, we'll have the Dixie Dance Hall, and we'll have a picture of a horse dancing, which is going to be really neat. We have found different designs. We have to find one that Uriel's machine can cut. And over here on this side, we have the Voodoo Lounge. And so we're going to have a picture of a horse who looks like he might be from Louisiana, because Voodoo was in fact from Louisiana. And there is an actual place called the Voodoo Lounge in Louisiana. And so we're kind of copying a little bit of their idea on that one. But you guys gave some great suggestions. We did not put a poll up. We're not going to do a poll. And so I know that there was a lady upset yesterday in the comments. I was reading God, what funny comments from yesterday, y'all. I was reading the comments. There was a lady who was very upset. She does not like the name Voodoo because to her, she's a Christian. And that's a pagan, this, and oh my gosh, she went on and on and on. And I'm like, you know what, lady? I didn't say a word to her. I just removed the comment. But you know what? Just because our horse was named Voodoo, and just because we're going to name this side of the barn in his honor, the Voodoo Lounge, does not mean we're going to start eating the mice off of rats. We're not going to burn candles and kill kitties. Some people, y'all, I don't know what she thought we were going to do. But this over here is the inside of the stable. There'll be 4 large stalls over on this side and 4 more over on this side. Each stall will be 15 by 12. So there'll be a wall from this post, and this will be an entire stall over here. This is 12 foot deep, 15 foot long. You'll have to put wood around the bottom. You all know that horses can kick. Sometimes they could kick through metal. And then this will be a second stall over here, 15 foot, which is actually 3 sections. So 1, 2, 3 sections. There'll be another wall here. So now you'll have 2 stables or 2 stalls. 1, 2, 3. This will be our 3rd stall right here. And then we'll have our 4th stall. 1, 2, 3. Now here's a wonderful question. This will be a wonderful question. Looky here. Don't think it can't happen, because it can, y'all. It can happen, even after you've walked around 10 times. So here's the question I would like to ask you all. Doors. See, I was thinking aesthetically, just to make it prettier for the eye, the doors should all go in the very center. A lot of people are insistent that we get some kind of a sliding door. But all I'm going to say about the sliding door is that we have sliding doors at the stalls in Plum Grove, and we have always hated them. They're heavy, they don't slide, they don't glide easy. You could pull out your shoulder trying to close the door. Alongside with that, if you don't have the bottom groove, then the door is flappy, so you have to have not only the top roller, but you have to have the bottom groove. And the problem is hay and mud and gunk goes into that bottom groove, and then when you're pulling, you have to constantly come by and clean out that bottom groove so that your little wheel stays in track. Those doors at the Plum Grove stalls have been a nightmare. They're a nightmare. So I understand why you would like the idea of a rolling door. But I'm telling you right now that the rolling doors, the sliding doors that we have over there are a nightmare. They're flimsy, and they are a nightmare to close and open when you go in there and you blow or you spray and you get gunk inside there. It is a disaster. So we also have to consider money. I don't want to talk to you all about money necessarily, but I'm just going to let you know that stalls are not going to be cheap. You can buy them in kits, and we may go that route. We do know a guy who knows how to weld, but Uriel is new at welding, so he's a whole lot better at cutting than he is at welding. So we will see about that. But either way, that's going to be timely. So do not expect stalls to be done anytime soon. As a matter of fact, if you're looking to see stalls in the next couple of weeks, that's not going to happen. You might be looking at the next couple of months, plural. Months, guys, months. Maybe not till the summer. So we want to do it right. And in doing it right, it means you got to take your time and find the right plan and make sure you have the money in place. This was a huge expenditure that is going to set us back a little bit, and so we have to kind of catch up. So let us catch up. Let us catch our breath, okay? Let us just catch our breath. So real fast, I'm right here in the very center. How is my signal? Can you say it loud and clear? Choppy? Back off and on? I'm just curious. I'm putting my glasses back on to read. I'm curious how my signal is. I'm reading good. I see thumbs up, clear, great, perfect. Okay, well, that's wonderful news to know that even inside the metal building, we still have wonderful signal and service. Okay, that's great. So anyway, so yes, like I was saying, as far as the doors go, I'll tell you an idea that I had. So just hear me out for a moment. I've got the sniffles, sorry, because it's so cold. So let's just say that here's a stall. I'm going to back up far enough where you can see all 3 sections. So there's a stall right there in front of us, right? Okay, 12 by 15. The wall to the stall will be here, probably 4 or 5 foot high. It'll go across. It'll be wood. But the door to the stall, the ones I've seen on the internet, a lot of the doors are right here in the center, because it is very pleasing aesthetically. But don't you kind of think that having the door on the side, one side or the other, would be easier. For example, if the door opened in, it's not going to block the way of anything. Your horse could come all the way in, all the way to wherever, and that door would be completely out of the way. Putting a door on the end of the stall, in my opinion, gives you an entire 10-foot by 12-foot of space, not to mention all the space over here. And so but here's the thing. If I have the door in the very center, let's say I have the door in the center and I want to push it open. Now when I push the door open, now look how my space is limited. I have a 5 by 12 over there. I have a 5 by 12 over here. But stop screaming, sliding doors. Yes, I understand that's why people do sliding doors. But I'm telling you, that's probably not going to happen here. So I kind of think that having a door in the center might look prettier, but I don't think it's smarter. I don't think it's smarter, because that really is going to limit your space. Now, if you have a swing door that opens outward, so fine, let's just say that it was over here, and you unlatch and you pull it outward, it comes across into here. Now your horse can walk inside and have the entire 15 by 12, and you just close the door behind them. So if we do the doors in the center, they're going to have to open outward. They're going to have to open outward. Once again, if the doors are in the center, they're going to have to swing outward, not inward. Because if you swing the door inward, you're cutting a whole lot of space away from your horse to move around until you're able to get out of there and get your door closed back. And to me, that's an accident waiting to happen. Picture this. We'll probably have that end just closed off with the gate. Okay, we'll open it when we need to, but there probably will not be much movement over here going out that end of the stable. But just imagine this. How many of y'all can remember back to the old days, back in Plum Grove, when I would open the main gate? I would open the main gate, chink, swing it open, and all the horses and donkeys would come in, and they learned right where to go. Remember that? Those horses and donkeys, after a very short period of time, learned right where to go. They knew exactly which stall to go into, because that was their stall. And I do think that the same thing could happen over here. I think that we have all of the stall doors semi-open, maybe 3/4 opened, and the horses walk in, the donkeys walk in, and they all go right into their respective stalls. So what you do is you have the gate closed while you're putting your feet out. So you have your gate here closed. They're all going to start gathering around. They're going to be peeking over. This might be kind of a choke point. I understand that. But you come from your feed room and you come by into all of your stalls and you put your feed, you put your feed, you put your feed. You open your gates about 3/4 up, facing outward. And then once you open the gate for the horses to come in, you control how fast they come in. So the person standing here, let's go ahead and let Rome come in. And Roman will walk right to his stall and go right inside. Now let's let Rita come on in. Rita walks right to her stall and goes inside. Guys, it doesn't take long to teach them that. You don't actually teach it at all. They learn on their own. And so what you do is you control the gate and you control how fast the movement comes through here. And then once everyone's inside their own stalls, you come by and close a stall behind them. And you can keep them in the stall as long as you need to, just while they eat, while the vet comes to visit, while they get their farrier work done. You can do whatever you have to do, all from the confines of their stall. And if we choose to, and this is an option also, the donkeys are so small, they don't have to have their own stalls. The donkeys would actually probably prefer to hang out with each other. So you could actually have one stall, and more than likely, all the donkeys would go inside together. You just have 4 individual feed buckets inside there. So, this coffee is wonderful. Okay, well, friends, listen, I think that I've kept you guys quite a while. Everyone's doing wonderful. We've already seen the horses. We've got them fed. The gladiators are still laid up. They have not gotten up yet, but they're fine. I'm going to get my tractor and move their feed buggy back in. I'll also bring Rita and Roman into this pasture, close the gate behind them. And everyone's doing wonderful. We're going to have a great day here today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day where you're at. I want to thank you so much for watching this morning and hanging out with us for a little bit. We're blessed to have you guys. Oh my gosh. I saw that and I'm like, no! I thought it was a screw. That's a piece of paint. Oh, my heart, my heart. Be still, my heart. I saw that and I thought there was a screw stuck in my tire. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well, whoever is continually still screaming about sliding doors knows that I can tell you with almost 100% certainty that Jamie and I are not doing sliding doors. So you can scream it all you want to, and I understand why that would be a really neat thing to have, but we have had bad experiences with sliding doors. We don't know anybody who does sliding doors. We don't see any kits that come with sliding doors, and we're not going to attempt to do that ourselves. All right? So, guys, we love you. We're blessed to have you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we will catch you guys on a little bit later video. Stay warm, friends, and thank y'all.